here at the university, and my topic comes from my original data, which was the leading causes of death between the years 1975 to 2015. And from that data, I took the leading cause, which was actually heart disease. You should care about this topic or information because, again, it's the leading cause of death. Heart disease is actually the cause of death in every 1 in 4 deaths in the U.S. And this is something that can affect you. And as we all know, heart disease comes from basically the way that we live our lives. Our exercise, what we eat. We live in the South, so basically everything's fried or covered in some kind of gravy. Well, it is at my house. And the goal of this poster is for you to be able to understand the general things that actually lead to heart disease and what you can do to prevent it. Some of my key points in the presentation will be the general issue with heart disease, where it comes from. I'm going to show you some pictures of what a normal heart will look like and what a heart that is going through heart failure or some type of heart disease. So my general topic, the general problem comes from heart disease, which is an estimated 610,000 people die of heart disease in the U.S. every year. And this is actually updated information for 2017. And also, every year about 735,000 Americans have a heart attack, which if you have one heart attack, that means most of the time you're definitely going to have another heart attack if you are not taking precautions to eliminate this issue for yourself. Some of the specific points in my hypothesis on this topic was if people lived more heart-healthy lives, they would eliminate the risk of developing heart disease. And as you can see in this photo, this shows what a healthy heart looks like and what a damaged heart from heart disease looks like. And you can see inside the heart how these valves here are clear, and this person who's suffering from congestive heart failure, how their valves are blocked. The overview of this information says that the number of people who die each year from heart disease, and most of the people, well, the general sex that actually die from it, which is men versus women. So more men die from heart disease. I'm going to pull up this chart. Hopefully you can see it. Maybe I can try to pull it in a little closer. You can see where the data comes from. So since my information was from the years 1975 to 2015, you can see that the amount of people that died from heart disease in 1975 is higher than what it was in 2015. But as I said before, that number has gone back up from 2015 to 2017, which was the most recent information. And on this chart, it separates the males and the females. This is the year 1975, and this is males, this is females, and this is the year 2015, and you can see that the males went down and the women did as well, but the male is actually still higher than the female would be. So the variables of my information, again, more men suffer from heart disease due to physical stress and specific sex hormones. And I actually read that scientists think that more men suffer from stress because they don't cry as much as women do, because crying for men is like supposed to be taboo. I don't know how true that is because men do cry. Another variable is high blood pressure, cholesterol, smoking. Those are some of the main causes of heart disease. Medical conditions and lifestyle choices such as diabetes, obesity, poor diet, physical inactivity, and an excess of alcohol usage are also causes of heart disease as well. My conclusion of this, I just put ways to prevent heart disease, which are controlling your portion size, eating more veggies, fruits, whole grains, limiting the fats that you eat, reducing the sodium in your food, physical activity, not smoking, and reducing your alcohol consumption. So the main thing that I want you to understand is that, for one, heart disease is preventable. I've just listed some of the things that you can do to prevent it. It's more prevalent in males, so I would suggest that the males take more care of themselves, because it looks like obviously they aren't when it comes to this issue. And the key points that I want you to understand is that this is something that is preventable, so we can prevent it. So let's try to live a more heart-healthy life. And again, my name is Jasmine. Thank you.
Thanks.